Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share a very personal and empowering journey that I've been going through since 2017. First of all, I'm here to explain why I'm called One Hip. There's a reason for it. I did a video about my original cancer diagnosis and my operation that I went through back in 2021. You can find a link to the video in the description. However, a few interesting things, I should say, have happened since 2021, and I wanted to give you an update on what's been happening in 2023. So for those who don't know or may not want to watch the first video, I'll explain what happened in 2017. In that year, my life took a really unexpected turn. I was diagnosed with a rare soft tissue cancer called chondrosarcoma, and it was in my left pelvis. I had to undergo a life-changing procedure called an internal hemipelvectomy, and I'll explain how that relates to one hip later on in the video. But since then, that wasn't the end of it. In 2022, I was diagnosed with a second cancer which was found in my thigh during regular screening, and it was a different kind of sarcoma. It was called liposarcoma, so fat cell cancer. Thankfully, it was quite small and it was able to be removed with surgery. Even though 2017 was pretty rough for me for my first cancer and my big operation and my recovery and stuff, my second operation had a lot more going for it, so to speak. I faced multiple medical complications after the surgery. I developed a hematoma which needed to be drained, and after that I developed golden staph infection, which wasn't fun. So I required 2 additional surgeries to recover. So what would have taken probably month and a half to recover from, it took about 3 months overall. And with the support of my loved ones and, through my sheer determination, I was able to get through that stuff, and as of today, I'm now cancer-free. I just want to share my story just to inspire others who may have gone through similar to what I've gone through, or even other kinds of cancer, or maybe who are going through it at the moment, who's in the gaming community. I hope this video helps in a way. It was in 2017 when my entire world flipped upside down. I received the life-changing news that I had developed chondrosarcoma, a rare form of cancer in my left pelvis, after 6 months of constant leg and knee pain. It was a diagnosis that definitely shook me to my core, but I was determined to face it head on and get rid of this thing. After discussing several options with my medical team, we decided that an internal hemipelvectomy was the best course of action. It's a very challenging procedure. It basically involves the removal of the entire pelvis. The idea is to eliminate the growth of the cancer. The road to recovery was really tough, but I was pretty determined to learn to walk again and do all the rehab and the exercises and everything I needed to do to get back to sort of what I used to do. I have a huge scar where my left pelvis used to be, and during the surgery they actually shortened my leg to kind of bridge the gap between the bottom of my stomach and the top of my leg, because there's no prosthesis in there. And because of my shortened leg, I have to wear a platform under my shoe, which has been modified by an orthotist. Gives me a bit more length, length in my leg, I should say. 5 years after that happened, in 2022, during regular testing, another tumour was found, this time in my upper thigh. It was incredibly shocking, and even my doctors couldn't believe it. It was a low-grade liposarcoma tumour, and like I said, it was found in my left thigh. And yeah, it kind of felt like deja vu getting another cancer diagnosis. It really shook me to the core, just like my first one, but thankfully this one didn't require major surgery to get fixed. So I was pretty determined just to carry on with it, do the surgery, and get on with the hopefully smoother recovery. But as I mentioned before, it wasn't as smooth as I expected it to be. During the course of my recovery, I encountered several medical complications, including a hematoma as well as golden staph. Each setback sucked, and it certainly tested my resilience and my patience. But in those situations, you don't give up. You just keep going. Once again, with the support of my family and my friends and my medical team, I pushed through, and in about 3 months, I recovered fully from 3 complications. First cancer, then the hematoma, and then the golden staph infection. And in hindsight, I feel like the road to recovery from the second cancer, even though it wasn't as intense as the first one, I actually felt that the road to recovery was much tougher than the first time, due to the many complications that I endured during that time. After what I've gone through, I'm just incredibly grateful that I've come out the other side twice from cancer. I'm incredibly grateful to share that I am, as of this moment, cancer-free. I'm still going through annual testing, but as of now, I'm feeling good and I've got no cancer, which is wonderful. It hasn't been an easy journey for me since 2017, but I've learned the importance of resilience, hope, and cherishing every moment of my life. And finally, in early August 2023, after doing genetic testing after having 2 kinds of cancers. I received the diagnosis that I have a fault in my genes, and I received another life-altering diagnosis. I have what's called Lee-Fraumeni syndrome. So basically it's a genetic condition that predisposes me to a higher risk of developing certain cancers. And it's hereditary, so it's likely I probably received it from one of my parents. Most likely my mother, who passed very young from cancer. The revelation has brought about some challenges and a few things that I've been thinking about, but at the end of the day, through hope, resilience, and enjoying life, I can do the best that I can with what I have. And then I can continue spreading hope. So that's what's happened since 2021, and thank you so much for watching. If you found this video inspiring or uplifting, be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I put up some gaming content. I'm gonna start putting up some more personal videos like this, so you can see more of the personal side of One Hip. I mean, I have the Twitch channel, but that's more for fun gaming and having a laugh. But this channel, as well as gaming content, I am going to have videos like this as well. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.